He'll test it out for us.
This is so great. Yeah.
Oh, this is what we wanted to see.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. There, the fair. This is your chance, and you just get off their shit.
It was good. Field goal made. Like, that is one thing that I'm kind of wondering where Scat is going to move from next. We've seen Omega just doing exactly what we expect, pressing on Shield, pushing as many buttons as he can to overwhelm Scat, but
nice.
Last year, I ran a Smash tournament with custom characters that ended up being pretty fun, so I did another one. I gathered some friends in the Georgia Smash community and gave each of them a broken version of a character that they would then compete with and bracket against each other with a trophy on the line for first place, and I entered as well with a funny surprise. Let's begin. First up is Jose JFB versus Omega. Jose is one of our resident Georgia Pichu mains, and Pichu's special power is healing when he uses electric attacks instead of taking damage, which stacks even when you haven't taken damage, so you can stockpile extra health. It's like if taking medicine while healthy made you sprout extra limbs, or become extra swole. Omega, on the other hand, is last custom combats champion, and this time he has Falco, with ground cancel lasers like Melee. Falco was already a combo powerhouse, but now with lasers like this, he can lock down movement. Since chasing characters running away was one of his biggest weaknesses before, Falco is a monster now.
Find some kind of a starter. Hold on there. This could be the end. I do like also that Omega is just sharking with the up air, and I just cannot say it enough. His movement is so crisp.
Oh my god! You can't do that! You can't go right there! 108% on Pichu is death. A little bit taller than you would expect, so it wouldn't hit like a really short character. Oh my goodness!
Jose JFB kept it close game 1, but Omega was just too strong and ended up dominating neutral game 2 with lasers, keeping the little rodent in custody with no hope of escape. With his progression into winter semis, Omega now looms in wait of his next foe, which will either be 11 or Scat. 11 is one of Georgia's most consistently PR ranked players nowadays, and has done so with many characters, but today, he's rocking Shulk with no cooldown Monado arts, so he can basically just spam the same art over and over again if he wishes. Scat, meanwhile, is one of Georgia's longest active top players, who has been part of the scene about as long as I have at this point, and gets to use Snake, but his explosives don't hurt him anymore.
Eleven's been doing that fantastically, but Scat just has a much simpler game plan.
I think the other thing that is pretty cool to see is that Scat is now taking a much... Here we go.
We're locked in. We're committed to this goof.
He is... Yeah, now he's...
That's what
now he's
great. Air dodge, or I mean, spot dodge was such a good option from 11 there. It's really that works. Oh my Jesus, the vision. And he had one.
Okay, okay.
Okay, grenades, nice.
Okay. See, this is where I'm starting to wonder. Does Scat start looking for... You know what we haven't seen yet? Up tilt. No up tilt.
Yeah,
basically removed it from his repertoire, knowing that 11 is going to be sitting.
It's just backslash raw, no art backslash. Okay, shield's out. Yeah, if you get 11 and hit stun while his shield is expiring, there's a chance. But he's been doing a good job not making for the shield. I think there are a couple of things that can kill Shulk at 200%, even with shield art.
C4.
Smash art is high risk. I mean, but it's also really, really high reward at this point. Oh, Town City! That's why we switch stages.
If he was on
Why Buster?
On small battlefield, he doesn't make that.
True. This approach is difficult. No speed on a long stage.
Play around the C4 Scat, and then this could open up the doors. 200%. Shulk is living. 211.
Yeah, you don't have time to do anything like this.
That was easily the closest set so far, but Scat barely clinches it with some good old-fashioned C4 spam, sending 11 to loser's bracket, and moving on to winner semis himself against Omega later on. Next up is me versus RVDT. So for my modded character, I have Captain Falcon, but now Falcon Kick has way more variations and directions you can aim it in. RVDT, on the other hand, is a good Ike player here in Georgia who can now jump out of quick draws, making his recovery and approach options way better, and opening up some new combo routes. Let's see what happens.
That maybe you can flash. Oh! DI out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, just like things.
Oh, there it is!
I mean, it is right there.
Yeah. Yeah, Now you're falling for the classic Falcon shenanigans. I think that Ruben should be playing. I mean, I like the Nair approaches, but I think you should just be playing with quick draw a little bit more. Just back up, quick draw, jump back.
Okay.
Force Fatality to approach with shield. Oh, that's not good.
Hold on. Okay, so we...
The drift! That
Right,
was crazy!
right.
What was that angle? Oh, wow.
Go insane. Okay, now we're starting to... That's what I was
movement.
That's what I was telling you.
Okay, so
No.
he didn't...
Sunito is playing one of his squad strike characters, Incineroar, but every time he gets hit, his movement stats increase. So after a little while, he zooms. His opponent is Dom, a Georgia Peach main that is getting infinite Stitch faces every time he reaches for a turn.
Crazy stuff. There's the ultimate whip. Why does it that way? Oh, no, it was really trying to wait it out.
No, wait, yes, 149.
Oh, the revenge! Stitch face!
Revenge,
Anything!
please,
Literally anything! Oh my god, you're gone. That was
You're gone.
overkill.
You're
There
gone.
would have killed. Look at this. What do you do? How do you get back to stage?
Oh, no.
Oh! No. What a cool Sunito! Why? It's... You don't gotta be this good!
Dude, he is...
Grabs him and hit again!
142 off stage. Nito makes it back in. Ooh, Stitch almost kills him. How is he making? He is flying. Okay, Dom SD, anyone's game, 180, 175. Oh, no, that's Stitch, you're dead. And this is where I'm starting to get really nervous because there's the Stitch. And next, Sunito using the Revenge Online.
55%! You gotta close out the stock, Dom. You have to.
Dom, you have to get rid of this speed.
There
it is. No, he's so easy. Okay, he made it. He's still good. There it is. Come on, we gotta get an up tilt or
0%. Oh, not quite. Oh, what?
Sometimes it's easy to forget how good Incineroar's moves are when they're attached to such a slow character, so fixing his main weakness by turning him into this Frankenstein speed demon makes this character absolutely unholy. And Sunito plays well enough to move on to winner semis versus me later. Somehow 11 survives into top 6 after making a ridiculous comeback game 2, and Jose JFB is out of the tourney. Not without putting on a fun show though. Pichu definitely ended up being one of the funnier special characters in this batch, but 11 will next play either me or Sunito. Before then though, is the next elimination match, RVDT versus Dom. Probably an uphill battle for RVDT to get through an entire army of Stitch faces, but he'll try his best.
Goodness.
Dom making it backstage there, and
Oh! Catches the roll in. Dom is looking just clean. Doing some very standard Peach movement stuff here. And, you know, Ruben wants to obviously find some...
RVDT had a little too much dip on his chip and got lost in the sauce, but Dom held steady to move on in bracket to play either Omega or Scat next. I could see this going either way, especially since Snake is ultra silly now with being safe from his own explosions.
well made. Like, that is one thing that I'm kind of wondering where Scat is going to move from next. We've seen Omega just doing exactly what we expect. A pressing on shield, pushing as many buttons as he can to overwhelm Scat, but ooh, good tap.
Nice. Tight to get hit by the fastball lasers. So the approach options from Omega are also really potent, which is what Falco struggles with.
Not enough.
But Scat's on his last leg.
Okay, Scat trying to set up the game here.
I may have created a monster that can't be controlled. I have my next match against Sunito. Unsure how useful aimable Falcon Kick will be here since it feels like trying to drive a train, but a very fast Incineroar is certainly scary either way.
I think it stops all of your aerial momentum, or it stuffs it at least for the most part. What did it...
This fastball play.
There it is.
There we go.
It didn't look like it fully stuffed the aerial momentum, but it definitely slowed it. Grab by the Falcon dive. There, the fair. This is your chance, and you just get
It was a fun set, and just for the hell of it, I convinced Sunito to Gentleman's to Brinstar for the final game, but it backfired catastrophically, and I'll have to play against 11 in loser's quarters.
I think if it goes to game 3, or he at least allows 11, because 11's having a good time too, right? We saw when he came in here. Oh, ooh.
That was sickening. Just get owned.
Yeah, I think he goes to another stage. That probably. He probably.
Hold on. This might be it.
Oh,
Okay. Oh.
I want to see one of them get a stock up and just yes. Yeah, now I just honestly want to see Fatality
Right,
run.
do it. Come on.
Do you think Fatality? Wait, do you think no? Falcon can't make the jump, right? The reverse high roll
No,
jump.
there's no way he can.
With omnidirectional kick going upwards, it goes so far.
You'd have to be on the ground.
You're right, but you can get on the ground on the
Can he cancel?
a little platform. Yeah, I mean you can't get double jump, but you can do an additional jump.
Oh, so he can do? Yeah, no, but the omnidirectional, no, he can.
I think he'll test it out for us.
This is so great. Yeah.
Oh, this is what we wanted to see! Yes!
That quadruple Falcon kick I got makes all the pain of having probably the worst overall mod of the bunch so worth it. And I move into top 4 playing either Scat or Dom.
He's got to set up. You know what we haven't seen Scat using a ton of? It's been occasional, but we've seen Nikita's a few times. Okay.
There's nothing you can do here. This ledge trap is insane. You have to not be right here.
How do you?
You go further back.
What do you even do to take the stock here?
Oh, to take the stock, I mean, you just keep doing this and hope that Peach runs into something.
Okay.
Fully even!
Dom's pulled ahead!
Dom's gonna have a chance to pull one more Stitch Face and can actually make this work. All he has to find is a toss on the Scat, gets another one here. Scott has to get closer to be able to do an up tilt or get any of the explosives in play.
Scat play around that C4.
Look at this approach. It's so patient, but Dom is holding the Stitch Face, finds it, and gets one chance to come back here. The jump's available, trying to get back to stage, finally finds the footing again, but
This ended up being one of the closest sets of the tournament so far, but Dom keeps his Cinderella going with a win on Scat, where he'll have to play me next. But before then, we're going to the only 2 undefeated players left, Omega versus Sunito in Winners Finals.
Tilt. Sunito forcing the air dodge back airs to reset the trap. And now, oh my gosh,
I don't know. It's really hard to tell. The backer there, closing out that stock.
but it's almost like by going with his don't you dare. It's almost counterintuitive because what Omega wants to do to win.
Despite what I originally thought, Incineroar is looking like one of the most upgraded characters in this batch, and Sunito showcased that well with a clean 3-1 win to move into Grand Finals, with Omega playing either me or Dom in Losers Finals. Peach beats Falcon solidly in the regular version of this game, and with unlimited Stitch Faces, I'm honestly pretty scared. But anything is possible, right?
He doesn't have a jump against the Parasol. Is this it? Oh, the Parasol hitbox catches.
No way.
Oh, great fastball through the platform.
Well, it's not done yet.
Tried to catch him out of the Parasol as well again with the Falcon dive.
Yup.
Another Falcon firmament right there. Now Dom's holding the Stitch Face. He wants another one.
This pressure from Fatality is going to be the key to victory here.
Somehow I stay alive long enough to get a clutch knee read in Game 3, and the run lives on. Next up is Omega in top 3. Neutral is probably going to be a nightmare with laser around like that, but at least his disadvantage is still pretty exploitable.
That was almost a really nice frame trap, but Falcon just jumps too high. Would have worked on Joker.
But Fatality,
That laser approach is so sexy. It's just so nice.
it's a great move. It's a way that you...
I'm out at 3rd, but I'm happy with it. Nothing left but to enjoy Grands and give someone a trophy. Will it be Omega defending his Custom Combat 2 crown with a borked Falco? Or Sunito claiming his first dub with a far too fast Incineroar?
Dash
All of
attack.
these players are just having fun with their characters, knowing that they are completely silly. And ooh, that's it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Fast Incineroar. We've rode him off, what, like twice? And then we're like, okay, never again.
Yeah. He still catches him with the Olin Whip. I thought he waited long enough, but he didn't.
Even then, I think that was intentional because then you force that situation where, like, if he jumps, you just kill him.
Right.
Okay, hold on. Not enough.
And he has weaknesses with the individual buffs that they have. And we're getting a close set from 2 very closely matched players to determine which character actually would be better if their issue was... What just happened? What was that interaction? Did he grab the ledge off of the back of the Alolan Whip?
I think he might have. I have no idea what happened, but that was incredibly funny. Because you saw Sunito just over the lariat off stage, like, well, I guess I gotta do this now.
Hey,
What
look at all
is
those again.
Sunito, if you do a 3rd one, I'm going to scream.
Oh my god. He knows better.
Oh, come on.
Nah, okay, we can give 30% out of this.
30% off one combo, but at what cost? Oh,
Yeah.
It's so fast. The lasers now are just going to stun him enough to where you can get that starter. Okay, that's enough.
It's like a Ferrari hitting a speed bump. I mean, you're not really prepared for how to respond to it because you're normally so fast. So yeah, definitely bringing in that kind of confusion mix-up. What a grab.
Okay. Does he go for the intercept? And
wow. Gets the revenge on the back air. That's not true. Oh no, he really wants it. Oh, Grayson! There's nothing else you can do. It's you're basic. You can't run from it, right? It's gonna be there one way or the other.
I think there's only one evil that can counter Incineroar, and it's Snake.
That's true. Did they even get? Did they play today?
No, I don't think they had the chance. Unfortunately,
that's crazy. That would have been a crazy set to see.
Whoa.
That's nice. Ooh. Yes, that was perfect. The laser stalled him. He got the input buffer, and on the end lag of what the input that was, Omega was able to find the opening. And now he's got a game. Oh, high fan. That's really concerning. Does he have that?
Can he make it back to the ground?
Oh, he landed on the platform. Oh, that's very good. It's quite fun.
Wait, the counter? It misses?
Oh no way!
Congratulations to Sunito for winning Custom Combat 2 with Incineroar. These events are always a blast to play in and run, and I hope you all enjoyed the shenanigans. Consider dropping a sub on the channel if you had a good time, and if you really want to support me more, YouTube memberships start at $1 a month and get you emotes when I stream, some exclusive content, and a place in the credits of these videos. Thank you to GGPig512 and all my other members for helping make videos like this possible, and comment below if there's any fun ideas you guys have for future installments of Custom Combat. Take care!